Ready? Okay. Okay, so Suzanne, Mel, Laura, Carolina, Anna, commiserations, but what a hard-fought contest it was today. Suzanne, could you please give your thoughts on today and this week?
Well, I just think we gave them a good run for the money today. It was still 2:25, and we're still out there having a chance at this remarkable comeback that it would have been. And I don't think the Americans anticipated such a fight from us. We won the singles today, so we won the session. So I think we did a great job. Very proud of the girls. They show character when they go out there with a very, I don't know, it's not the easiest situation to kind of face going into the singles, but we were led off by Charlie, and she kind of set the standard and made us all believe that it would be possible. So yeah, we fell short, but we gave it a good go.
Okay, any questions, Sarah?
I think for both Suzanne and Anna, can you just speak to the incredible golf that was played this week by both sides? I mean, there were some golf shots and some putts that rolled in that were just didn't seem makeable in the moment.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize how much good golf has been played. I feel like Europe played really well. I mean, there's obviously not a lot of claps when we hit good shots. So you kind of had to, you know, make a high five with your teammates. But I mean, it's a tough golf course, a lot of tough golf holes out there. There's been a lot of birdies and eagles made out there. Hats off to the Americans, and they played really well. I'm really proud of my team. We played just as good at times, just didn't seem to make some of those momentum-changing putts. But I don't think people realize how good the state of women's golf is. So I'm really proud to be a part of it as a player and as a vice captain. And yeah, I mean, congrats to the U.S. But I think we got some fuel, and we're ready to be back in 26. And I can't wait to watch these girls compete again.
Suzanne, I don't know if you could speak to it as well, just the level of golf played this week.
Yeah, I think it was great display of golf on a very, very good golf course. I think it was a great venue for a tournament like this. It really set up well with obviously all the fans. So yeah, would love to come back and play this course, you know, on a regular Tuesday.
Beth Ann.
Suzanne, what did you say to your team when it was over? What did you say to your team when it was over? What was the message?
We lost.
That was it?
I mean, it was. I mean, at starting the day, we knew we had to get off to a good start. Charlie crushing Nelly with some really, really fantastic golf was kind of fun to watch. And then from then on, the momentum kind of, I actually enjoyed the quietness out there for quite a while. I thought the crowds were kind of silenced by maybe questioning if they were going to kind of be challenged. And I think for the most part of the day, we had a shot at it. You look at the final scores, it doesn't really relate to kind of how close it could, like it was. At one point, I thought this was going to all be lined up for Lexi. Like the storytelling that it's been over the last two Solheims, or forever really. It would kind of, but when that didn't happen, I'm thinking, might have a slight hope again. But it was just a great finish. Great golf was played. We made a run for it. That's all we could ask for the players. And as hungry as the Americans were leaving Spain last year, we are going to be equally as hungry going in 2 years.
Ian?
Suzanne, do you have any, Suzanne over here, sorry. Do you have any regrets over your lineup yesterday and resting Leona and Alban for the entire day, given how well, obviously, that they performed today?
I've never lived my life regretting any decisions. You rather play with your gut feel and your heart, and sometimes you get outplayed. There was a reason why Leona and the lineup in the back was where it was. We know what they're capable of. We know what they're facing. If we were going to have a chance at this, we needed all 12 players, and it would be nice to have an anchor like Leona in the back, knowing she can take and get it done. So, I mean, it's a 12 women's team, and it's always going to be hard to do the pairings. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get outplayed. Maybe you could have played other players. Maybe you could have faced different opponents if would have changed the kind of outcome. I mean, you can always look back, but at the same time, I don't think we as a team have any regrets of what we did. We tried our best. I think coming off a very slow start again on Friday morning is kind of what hurt us. So that's something we internally have to work on, because it's tough over and over to kind of always feel like you're coming from behind. But it's very doable. We showed it again today. Yeah, I thought yesterday was a good kind of fair competition, 2-2 in both sessions. So yeah, we're right there, but you also need a little bit of luck. I don't feel like we made an awful lot of putts overall throughout the week. And at the end of the day, it is a couple of points difference.
Why was Leona left out yesterday for the entire day? Because a lot of people will be asking that question, knowing how much she has contributed in the past to Solheim Cup.
It's extremely difficult to seat any players on this team. And the way it turned out, that's how it turned out.
Right here. Thank you for all you've done for the sport of golf, all of you. Susan, was there a bit of a miscommunication when the closing ceremonies, both of Team Europe, Team USA should have gone up in the stage, and it was like maybe not clear to you?
I don't know. I just think the fans would have loved to see both teams up there. But that being said, yeah, we were also reminded last year we were on stage. But I mean, I just think for the fans, they would appreciate maybe seeing both teams, both players. But it is what it is.
Thank you.
Kent.
Suzanne, if you look back on your whole experience as captain and the 2 years in which you led Europe, are you satisfied with the job that you did, or do you have regrets overall?
I mean, I guess you're asking the wrong person to answer that. But I would say I get emotional after a week like this because there's friendships, moments, stories that would live with me forever. And I cherish that. And I love these girls to death. And I want them to do well, and I'm extremely proud of them. And that's kind of what I'm sitting back with. It's literally, I'll never forget when Laura actually got on a spinning bike trying to kind of work out. I mean, that's going to stick with me forever, right? So moments like that will last forever.
And Anna, how would you assess Suzanne's leadership over these last 2 years?
I mean, being a player that, having played with Suzanne competitive on tour for many years, having been her teammate on many Solheim Cups, and then now having the honor to not only just be vice captain, but also, you know, be playing under her team. Like, it has been such a great honor. Suzanne's a great friend. I'm trying not to cry, but it's just so many emotions. I mean, she's probably the best competitor I've ever been around in this game of golf. She just puts her heart into everything, and you know, being part of like this team as both a vice captain as a player. I don't think you as a player don't always appreciate all the work that goes into it. And there's so many decisions, there's so many emotions, there's so much going on, and you know, it really takes a village to make this happen. But Suzanne's, you know, I've loved being able to be around her again. I miss her on tour, and just being able to be part of her like competitive spirit again. I don't think most of the girls haven't played in Suzanne's heydays and haven't seen, you know, what an amazing athlete and person she is, and just, you know, having the honor to be part of that, it's been quite the honor. And you know, I'm really proud of her work and being a part of this amazing team. You know, they've all put their hearts out there, and that's all we can ask for, and we gave it a run today. But you win some, you lose some, but, you know, you can't question anything they've done because they try to do their best, they try to accommodate everyone, and I couldn't be more proud.
Suzanne, would you captain again if offered?
I have no idea. This is kind of the end of my term, as far as I know, and I haven't been promoted. So I cannot answer that question. But I want to say one thing, and what I've loved the most about doing this, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, is even though I haven't been competitive playing week in, week out, I still feel like I've been a part of the player group. You know, and as a retired player, you step away, you don't see everyone every week. You miss seeing your friends on tour. I mean, so just feeling kind of a part of that player body has for me kind of got me up every morning wanting to kind of make this as a good of experience for all of them. So that's probably what I'm sitting back with, kind of, now that I'm done. Hopefully I'm not gonna be cut off the WhatsApp group, but yeah, I really enjoyed that.
And Laura, have you changed your mind in possibly being a captain one day?
Definitely not.
Suzanne, you're getting a little emotional hearing what Anna was saying about you. What did those words mean, and what emotions were coming up?
I mean, I'm a mom now, so I'm quite sensitive, quite emotional. So I cry from literally nothing. But I have a lot of great friends on tour, Anna being one of them. We've shared a lot, the same as with Laura, Mel, Carolina, and the rest of the team. And I just want to kind of, standing on the first tee today, I saw Charlie Meacham yesterday. It was a fantastic surprise. A guy that has helped and kind of supported women's golf for so many years. And then I saw him again today. I'm not going to start crying again, but I couldn't stop hugging him because it's like those people, they made such a difference for all of us. And all of a sudden I was standing there kind of relishing on like moments back at the Bay Hill when Arnie, him and myself was just standing there fooling around. And it was just a fantastic face to see, and I was like so happy for him to be there. And that's what this game is about. At the end of the day, yeah, win or lose. I know I'm competitive, I hate to lose, I can't say anything else, but at the same time, you also got to remember there's a storyline here. And really proud to share all of this with this team and the players.
It looked like there was a message you were sharing with some of your players holding phones up to their ears on the first tee. What was that message, and who was it from?
I'm not going to tell you.
Fair enough. If this is it, if this is the end of your term, how would you evaluate your captaincy?
I won't do it. You'd have to ask people that I've done my best. I tried my heart out, and I tried to pass on the values that I've picked up from my previous captains, from my previous teams that I've been on. And I think we have a great culture on the European side, and it's been nice kind of helping recruiting new monsters into this team. We have Alban, we have Esther, we have people coming from behind who's ready to take on these big tasks, these big challenges, and I'm really proud of that.
Any more questions? No? Okay. Thank you very much for coming in today. Have a good evening, and thanks for putting on such a great show for us all. Thank you.